If you want to hear what I thought of quad number 2 in the monthly quad series and introduce quad number 3, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and this is an update on the Quad of the Month series. I want to talk about this quad, the second of the series. The first one was greens and oranges. This one is blues and a brown, as you can see. Now, the first couple of quads have had the same kind of layout of 2 mattes and 2 shimmers or metallics. And I really challenged myself with this quad because I am not a big wearer of blue eyeshadows, but I think that this combination pushed me, but also resulted in some really nice looks. The first look I used was with Slice, Indigo, and I think this one is Image. Yeah, Image. So Slice, Slice, Indigo, and Image. Turned out to be quite a nice look, and then I decided to stretch myself a little bit more and use only blues for a look, and I used Indigo and Dare Me, and that was a really nice combination. Dare Me is, the name is very good for that shadow because it's very blue, and Indigo surprised me because it has a green undertone, and when you use it as a matte all over, with different intensities, you can see how that can be a very interesting shadow, and I actually think that Indigo on its own could be a very interesting smoky eye. Speaking of smoky eye, I did a third look with this quad using only Slice, and it was a really, I think, neat smoky look, and what I came to realize using it for the smoky eye is that it has burgundy undertones for that shadow. I am really pleased with what I chose to do with this quad. There were no situations where I thought they didn't play nicely together, and so I am 2 for 2 in having selected quad colors that went really well together. So let's see if I can do a third go at this and be successful as well. Now, so far, the 2 quads that I've introduced have been using singles because I depotted the 39A from Morphe. They called the Dare to Create. So the first 2 quads were using what are now singles from that 39 pan palette. And the third one will be no different. And I am pleased to introduce my third quad of the month. Now, I am still playing catch up, so this one will probably again just be a few weeks, but 4 different shadows again. So colors are different, different kind of a challenge. And here are the shadows. So I've got Muse, Create, Stroke, and Snatched. And just as I do for any intro of a quad of the month, I'm going to swatch them for you, starting from left to right, top to bottom. And here is Muse. So it is a matte black, very deep matte black, but I think it can act as a transformer shade, meaning that it can deepen up any of the colorful shadows in this quad. Next up is Create, and it's a very nice, it looks like it can be a fuchsia and a pink depending on how much intensity I use to apply it, meaning how much I build it up really is what I'm trying to say. And so very much pink fuchsia. It just looks like it can go hot pink to all the way to a deeper fuchsia. I'm just going to build up on one end here so that you can see a bit better. It can change a little bit the color of the shadow as I apply it. Next up we have Stroke. So this is kind of a rusty brown. It's a very smooth matte. And this is the first quad where I don't have 2 shimmers. So this is 3 mattes in a row. Okay, so here it is. I've just applied it a couple of times because I want to show you the intensity of these colors. All right, and I think you can see everything would play nice together. And finally, lots of colors on my fingers. And finally, the last one being Snatched, and I think it's a very nice name for this shadow. It surprised me the first time I played with it, and it has it's almost like it has a tackiness to it and a little bit of shine. And there is the fourth one. So I think you can see how these colors can all go nicely together. And I'm very curious to see what kind of looks I will come up with. I don't have a plan at this point. I just thought that these colors all looked like they went well together and that they were quite different from the other looks I've done so far. There's no blues or greens in here, and the orangey color is very different from the burnt orange type of color that I had before. It's very shiny. It's just a very different orange from what I've used so far. And I feel like I can have a very wild, bold, colorful look, or a very natural, everyday look using the brown and the black. So that is definitely a quad that I'm going to enjoy using, and I hope that you enjoy watching the looks I come up with. So there you have it. You saw the looks that I created with quad number 2. You've seen the swatches for quad number 3, and I can't wait to bring you the next number of looks. I am likely to do some right on camera for you, and hopefully you'll be along for the ride for this third quad. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.